What makes a good story? Number one is to be an effective storyteller. How you need to be calm and confident at all times, no matter what happens in the beginning, in the middle, or in between of the stories. If you commit mistakes, it's okay. It's a story. It doesn't need to be perfect. At the end of it, you'll always have a happy ending, and your audience will always be there to help you to finish the story. Number two, you need to be engaging. Find ways on how they can interact with you. Find techniques, maybe a little bit of a game. Find ways, because that's the essence of a story, of a storytelling activity. To be able for them to engage, be part, you bond. Another thing is that you need to be animated. Put more actions into your words. Have songs, have movements with it. Because these children learn through actions. They are sensory children. They are sensory learners. So they learn more when you have actions with them. Always have fun on whatever you do. Don't be stiff, you're having a maritas. When you're having a maritas with your children, you don't be stiff around, or don't be the teacher around. Have fun. This is most crucial, your voice. Your voice is your main instrument when it comes to storytelling, so you need to take good care of it. You need to listen to your voice, feel it, which one does suit you more for storytelling, because if your voice hurts when you do it, you wouldn't be effective after all. So go sit down, find your voice. Your voice shouldn't be shaky, it shouldn't be too high or too low, too loud, it should be in moderation. Your audience, these children, needs a voice that they can listen to, reach out to, connect to. So find out, have an experiment. Another thing is that eye contact. Eye contact is very important. Always look at their eyes once in a while. They give them sense of belongingness. They feel respected. They feel that they are an adult in your eyes, that you are the same. So always have eye contact. They feel they are respected when you do that, and they are being valued, and that they are important, that they have a voice. Another thing is you always need to be flexible. Flexible when it comes to learning different kinds of techniques, different kinds of ways on how to improve yourself. Learn your skills and your talents that could help you to be an effective storyteller. Maybe you're a good dancer, you can add it. Maybe you're a good singer, you can add it. Maybe you're a good cook, you can add it. Bring some cookies in the class, learn how to do it. So that's your story for today. Those kind of things. Also be flexible when it comes to your emotions, so you need to be composed as well. These are children. They are vulnerable, and you'll never know it. They will throw you questions that are not appropriate out of the blue. They just ask you these questions during the storytelling activity, and you should always be there, opened arms and open heart to answer them properly. So it's not just your voice, it's not just your brains that should be or prepared mentally, but also your heart as well. Why is that important? Because if they sense that you are pretending, they will never trust you. But if they feel that you are an open person, that you are real and true, you gain their trust, and that's when they can be able to open up themselves, to be themselves, to discover themselves, to explore themselves by interacting and joining in your storytelling activity. What makes a good story? Number 2 is your material. Your content is more important. What message do you want them to learn for the day? If you have a topic or a theme that is important, you need to study them beforehand. It doesn't mean that you need to memorize them. If you could, why not? But you need to learn it from your heart. What's more important is that you know the beginning, the middle or the climax of the story, and the end of the story. You need to know the 3 of those things, and you're ready to go. What if it's not that I'm not prepared, but the book that I prepared was not there at the library and somebody borrowed it? It doesn't matter. Take those books or that book, read it together with your audience, with your children. Read the story together, and don't be afraid, and don't be worried if you don't know what's gonna happen next, because that's the thrill of it. You're learning together, you're reading the story together. It's another experience for you to learn.